Hey, what's up everyone? It's Brian. I got a request the other day just to do a video about the shelves that I made for my roof topper. So I've got them on both sides here, and this is what I use to store all my clothes. And it's really convenient to have everything up and out of the way. And then in the morning when I get up, if I get up and I need to, grab whatever clothes that I need for the day, then I just simply reach up here, grab it, and I'm good to go. So when I was building this truck topper and designing it and getting everything squared away, I did take pictures of, like, in succession of what I did in order to create these. And it's actually really simple. As long as you have a roof rack on top of your topper, what I did was I used the screws that come down through the topper. They stick down about that far, and then there's a little cap that they put on, a round cap. You can just take that off, unscrew the bolt that's on there, and then what I did was I used these I don't know if you can see them with like an L bracket right there. I used that to attach to the underside of the screw that comes down from the roof rack, and then I cut these little, I think these are 4-inch if I remember correctly, but the topper kind of contours up just a tad. So these are, I think this one's maybe 3 or 4 inches. Let's say 3, like 3 1/4, 3 1/2, and then 3 1/4, because it kind of goes, the topper just has a little bit of an arc to it. But these shelves are extremely strong. Like, I'm pulling like crazy. They don't even budge. And I'm really pleased with them. So I'm kind of thinking of a way to increase the size a little bit, maybe drop down another cubby hole, some sort of shelf there that I can put things in that has a deal on it. I don't know, but I'm really pleased with it. I like to have storage up and out of the way. And when I was making this, in order to make sure that it was really solid, I attached this underside here. There are a bunch of screws. If you see on the window here, there's all these screws that hold the window into place. Well, I took those screws out and I used L brackets again, and I just kind of bent them to a 45-degree angle to where it would hold the 6-inch plank here. This is actually a piece of aspen wood that I have on the underside of this. I don't know if you can see it in there. Not really. But it's a piece of aspen wood, and the reason why I used aspen is because it's super lightweight, but it's still pretty strong. And then I put this laminate wood stuff on both, like a little lip around it to create a little place so things wouldn't fly off. And then also just to make it look nice on the inner side, I've got it on both sides here. Gosh, it sure is bright outside. So sorry about that. It's kind of flooding out the video, but so what I would recommend doing is, if you're going to do this and put your screws on from your roof rack to use, go ahead and put the L brackets in first, okay? Then put your other brackets in on your window frame that hold the back side of them in, so you can kind of see those in there, those L brackets. See how I bent them? It's like a 45-degree angle. And then I've got them, they line the entire length. So every time there was a screw that I could take out, I would put an L bracket in there, and it was good to go. So do that, do the L brackets first, and then I'd say go ahead and attach the shelf itself. You'll put that on there, and since it's aspen, like it holds up pretty easy. And then because it's lightweight, and then go ahead and attach these little posts that are going to drop down from your ceiling, from the roof rack screws. Go ahead and attach these, and I just screwed them in. You see, it's just real simple right there. And then if this was out and I didn't have the covering on this right here, what you would see is that there's, on the inner side, there's a screw from the aspen plank that goes across at 6 inches here. There's a screw that goes right up underneath and attaches it. So you've got screw at the top, you got screw right here to hold these two joints together. Then you've got the bracing back here. So these shelves, even though they're small, I mean, they're really rugged, and they're real sturdy. So it didn't take very long. I'd say altogether the longest thing was letting the glue set up for the wood planking that I put on there. And you don't even have to do that. I did that. It increased a little bit of weight on it, but it wasn't bad. But if you don't want the extra weight, don't even bother with it. Heck, aspen wood or even just normal wood looks fine. and it's plenty good. I just wanted to put like a little bit of trim on here. As you can see, I've got like a little trim piece right there, and just want to make it look kind of fancy, but it's still a DIY project. But all materials for the shelves, I would say, let's see, the aspen planks, you can buy those to size. They're the ones that I used were, I think those are 3 feet by 6 inches, and if I remember correctly, they were $4 a piece. And then I actually these wood like beams that I have here, what I bought was just an entire piece of wood like this. It's a I think it's a 1/2 inch by 1.5. I can't remember correctly. Is that a 1/2 inch? I don't know. Anyway, it's one of the smaller. This is aspen as well. It's one of the smaller planks they have. But I think that plank I had to get. I think I got a 4 inch, or no, I'm sorry, 4 foot length of that, and I believe it was, I want to say like $4 or $5, something like that. And then the most expensive portion was the actual wood planking that I put on there. That was like, I want to say it was like 80 for 15 like sheets of it, and I used, let's see, 1, 2, so that's like $7 or $6 of stuff, and then the glue that I used, which was $5, and then the trim was super cheap. Like this stuff, the little black edging piece that I have on here, all these things like that, I think that was like 89 cents. So I mean, all in, you can create these shelves for, you know, under $30 easy, and maybe like 3 hours of your time, if even that. So anyway, I just want to make this video. Sorry that it's kind of shaky. I wasn't able to use the tripod. Hey, sorry about that. My phone storage ended, so I cut that video off. I was out of my storage taken up. But anyway, I'm done with the video, and I just wanted to say, if you guys have any questions on anything, just shoot me a message, and I'd love to answer any questions, or just hit me up in the comment section below. And I'd recommend this. I mean, it's cheap, it's easy to do, it takes little amount of time, and it's nice to have your items, like, for me, with how I have my clothing up there, it's nice to have my clothes up out of the way. They don't get dirty if I'm shuffling around gear or anything like that, and it's like everything's in one spot for as far as my clothing goes. And I also want to say too that on all the truck toppers that I've seen that have the roof racks like this, the screws are far enough to the side on both sides of the topper to where even if you do have like drop down shelving, it's not going to interfere with your head space or headroom or anything like that. So I'd recommend it. Like I said, it's cheap, it's easy to do, takes very little time, and I think you'll love it. So thanks for watching, and hope you guys are having a great day.